Hey, how's it going? Today's 12th of January, Friday, and we're taking a look at the market or what kind of opportunities are available out there. I thought within this video it might be worth taking a look at cybersecurity, and myself I would be looking to understand what the process might look like, and be taking a look at National Cybersecurity Center and perhaps reading some information that I would need to read either way. So I thought, if anything, I can bring more people's attention into this area. I think there is a standard that not necessarily that many businesses are following the standard, or perhaps it's a new standard, but either way, something that's called cybersecurity essentials. But either way, I don't know if it's good. Since that might be part of the requirements of doing business and the overall operating digitally. So that would be something not necessarily that many people or smaller businesses might know of. So perhaps if anything, I can bring more people's attention to. Since I have seen some of the standards, I have seen some of those companies offering services. I thought myself I would bring my own understanding and where better place to begin, right? Than national cybersecurity, and perhaps what kind of information is available for public, and we can perhaps start from there and work our way and or trying to understand how to be more secure, I guess. I'm going to be taking a look at government's website, and that would be Cyber Advisor. The Cyber Advisor scheme assures organizations to provide general cybersecurity advice and support on a broad range of DK organizations. Uh, Myself, perhaps later on, once I'll be entering all kind of different processes, they would ask my organization to be compliant with cybersecurity. Once there might be a set standard, and my organization gonna have to follow that standard. Might as well get for myself familiar with the standard now and progress from there. If there's a process, if there's any financial support available, I don't know, they might offer finances, and I will pay again to the same people with same finances. I won't be able to touch any capital, I guess. Let's begin by trying to understand where I think it's a basic overall information this should be. What is cyber advisory scheme? The cyber advisory scheme is operated in behalf of NCSC by our partner organizations. Oh, okay, so that's where problems would begin. It's perhaps even for to have insurance, you will need to take out insurance against this organization right down the line. That IASME would be able to make sure that you have all necessary insurance. Okay, let's progress from there. To find the cyber advice organization, there's as I said there. Perhaps there's organizations that might be perhaps undergo additional training or so. If your requirements are complex or you operate in national critical sector, see our Share Cybersecurity Consultation Scheme page. Myself, coming into this, I'll try to engage with the team. I don't know. I prefer that if I can. I prefer not to pay anything. They might give something for free. That would be great. Send me a laugh afterwards. That would be amazing. What is Cyber Advisory Scheme? The Cyber Advisory Scheme is delivered by partnering with IASME. It provides small and medium-sized organizations with reliable and cost-effective cybersecurity advice and practical support. Again, I'm not supported by anything. I thought it would be for free, by the way. It's cost-effective. I don't know about that. I'm looking for perhaps Cyber Essentials or something. I think it's something I heard of. That is set standard, I guess, that you would need to read or so. I think, and it shouldn't it shouldn't cost anything. The focus on the advice and support will be on the implementation of the technical control sets out in the Cyber Essentials. This approach will improve the cybersecurity of the small organizations and reduce the likelihood of the most commonly experienced cyber attacks. And so it's not necessarily everything, right? So that would be perhaps a very entry level. They might offer. I'm just spoken a little of perhaps very important subject. Perhaps this cyber essentials will say to put perhaps two protective measures like phone number and or password before. I hope it's a little bit more complex than that. And I don't know, I haven't done anything, right? But perhaps it's very beginner friendly also, right? In the future, we will explore where they can assist small organizations by ensuring cyber advisors in other areas of cybersecurity. Again, I haven't taken part, right? And if there's someone to pay something for something, send me a check. That's the only thing I'm saying. I think it should be perhaps some course that people can undergo for hours so long, and they would expand on how to improve security and what measures to take. That's myself coming into this, which should not be chargeable. I guess there's money should exchange hands. How does it work? Cyber Advisor Scheme gives you confidence that your chosen service provider is offering cybersecurity advice on the NCCC approved standard. Our cyber advisor has passed on independent assessment. This measures their knowledge and understanding of cyber essential technical controls, competence in providing practical hands-on support, ability to understand work with the small and medium-sized organizations. All cyber advisor must work on a company which has met the I think it's called National Cybersecurity Centers standards and been accepted as a assured service provider. Our partner IASME offers a full list of assured cyber advisor providers on their website and further information about how our scheme works. So there's a further. I can give an example in practice how it can work. Myself, I would take on some of those advisors, right? So let's say I'll take on some of those advisors, right? And I would say that they would say everything's protected, right? So this is what the organization would say. I will take on insurance guarantee. Once I will take guarantee, let me share an example of how to do it properly. That brings us to today's story. Chicago, the war between UFC and internet hackers. On Sunday, UFC.com was rerouted several times to the website, a different website. The site's organizers who white called terrorists several times during the UFC on the Fox 2 press conference said that hacking of UFC.com is a result of companies supported of SOPA and PIPA. The wide range bills are aimed at stopping online privacy. Uh, so there's a lot of announcements, there's a lot of projects. Again, I don't know all the details. I'm not taking part in everything that's happening. I don't know. It's good, it's bad. Well, how I understood it, the UFC president gave invitation for people to come in and hack. We don't want a site anymore. You are going after you. Follow me for tonight's events. Perhaps there's something happening there, right? So hackers came and they hacked it. So if I were in that position, I would take out insurance. The company who would offer cybersecurity, and the hackers would come, hack everything. Insurance would pay me money. I'll find the better people. Everyone wins in that situation because it's just a matter of time. I personally believe until the cyber essentials will hack everything and everything would be breaking. That's my own summary of the story since they start promoting a number of different projects within this article. Yourself, if you're interested in learning more, I have published a book, Game Strategy. In this book, I'm taking a look at, looking to introduce as many people as I can with the principles and all standard practices when it comes to doing business, real world examples, right? Some of these people out there, how they're tackling problems, real world examples, and some of the firms not necessarily knowing what they're doing. Hopefully, it's been undergo necessary training by and we have necessary standards. But real world practices would show that not necessarily people know what they're doing. Sometimes they do not know what they're doing. Then you need to put everything into practice. This and more, some of the concepts and knowledge I'm sharing within this book. If it's something yourself you're interested in, you can find it, QR code in the corner, company's website below. Since there might be a standard that many companies, not necessarily right now, in the future would need to have, perhaps smaller companies do not know about it, perhaps bigger companies on the go necessary training already, perhaps that would be good information to know, and some of those standards would be called cyber essentials. But again, myself, I'm not promoting. I don't think that would work. To be honest, not necessarily that would work, and I would take on insurance against all the cyber essential companies. So that's my own personal understanding coming into this. I think everything can be hacked. It's just a matter of person. Some of the people out there, they're hacking some massive companies. There's one person who hacked three video game developing companies. so, so things can happen, right? So that's what I'm saying. Hopefully it won't happen, but things can happen, right? Thanks for watching. See you next one.